Hi, my name's Scott Acord. Today's date is December 6th, 2022. I am 61 years old and I am here with a colleague.
My name is Gina. I'm 54 years old. I work for PacMed in Seattle, which is now part of Providence. I post a lot. It's mostly poetry, and most of my writing is just from experiences. And I like to share those because it's really hard to feel alone. If I share my experience, then maybe one person who reads it will see that they really are not alone in what they're going through.
Somebody shared your story with me, a story that you had posted somewhere about being a single mom. And that immediately resonated with me because I grew up with my mom, three young children. I was the youngest, and no support from my father. So when I saw your story, I just thought I would really love for you to share that.
My kid's dad and we decided that we wanted a traditional, I wanted to stay home. He wanted me to stay home, at least until the youngest was kindergarten. And then our relationship became toxic. We broke up. And I found out that my house went into foreclosure by finding a notice on my door. And I hadn't worked in 8 years. I had no current job skills. I had been taking some Microsoft classes. It took me a long time to even find temp work. I ended up at Milgard and I blew out my shoulder there. That enabled me to get worker retraining. I went for medical office assistant, billing and coding. That's what got me to where I am now. In the interim, it was really rough. I had to hit up charities. We lived in a old farmhouse and it used propane. And so I would get grants once a year for propane in the winter to help keep us warm. We went to food banks.
How old were you at this time?
2001, I was like 30.
Kids do you have?
I have three, two girls and a boy. My daughter turns 30 on Thursday. The next one is 28, and then my son will be 26 in February.
And how old were they when your husband left?
4, 6, and 8, but I would do things to help. I was a taste tester for Heinz. And I got on their little list, and whenever they needed taste testers, I would get my dad to watch my kids, and I'd go taste test and get $70 for it. We ended up in my dad's basement. It was carpeted and walls and all that. I applied for a out of district transfer so my kids could have that part remain constant in their lives. So then I would take them to school in the morning and bring them back up to Lake Tapps, which is where my dad's house is, which is where I live now.
Was your ex-husband much of a financial help for you through this period?
I have a lot of compassion for him. His less than desirable traits were a result of the nightmare that he lived as a child. Of course, I wasn't aware of those things when we met and fell in love, but he kind of lost it for a while and he moved to North Carolina and I didn't get much help. After about 2 years, I got the state involved. I waived spousal support. I accepted the minimum amount, which was a big help.
This must have taken its toll on you.
Oh, yeah. I felt like a failure when you go to food banks and clothing banks and utilize services. It's very humbling. And sometimes the people who are supposed to be there helping you, they humiliate you and make you feel like you've done something wrong or that you're a lazy drug addict or whatever preconceived notion that they have about who you are. But we were just normal people. And it's a circus going to a clothing bank. I mean, people literally will elbow you in the side and yank something out of your hand. What always helped me get through it is finding a silver lining, glass half full or half empty. I would think of my grandmothers. My dad's mom, they were Jewish and they survived the Holocaust in hiding. Or my maternal grandmother was 32 years old when she was widowed with 7 children.
Can I ask, how were your kids?
My oldest daughter earned a bachelor's degree. She and her fiance are earning their master's degrees so they can teach at university level. My second daughter, she is a physicist. My son, he's with his girl that they've known each other since they were children. He's been working for his girlfriend to finish her nursing degree. I am just so very proud of them.